and they've just released their 5th album, which is entitled Freakonica. Please welcome Girls Against Boys.
Check your lifespan. Check your lifespan to like your one. To like your one, like your one, like your one. It's the power of now. The power of never. This is no apocalypse. Just burn like you don't exist. My idea of fun, you can't burn. My idea of fun is after it's end. Until you're still trained. Until you're still trained like me. Infectious, corrupted trains. Until you're still trained. Check your lifespan. Check your lifespan to like your I can't survive without a kick into the soul drive fuse. You got the access. Treat me like I don't. My idea of fun, you can't afford. My idea of fun is out there is way too much fun. You're too still trained. You're too still trained like me. Brand new evil trains. Infectious, corrupted. Check your lifespan. This is no apocalypse song. It's only one day, but it's only one day. So can I burn? Check your lifespan. To like you. To like you, like you, like you. To like you, like you, like you.
The Greek Theater on September 22nd and the 23rd. Please welcome Tori, Amos.
Shots rang out, the police came, Mama laid me on the front lawn and prayed for Jackie's strength. Feeling old by 21, never thought my what black magic can do. Make me laugh. See, you know how you can turn me into the real thing. So I show you some more, and I learn. Yes, I learn. Yeah, Jiggy, yeah, Jiggy, yeah, Jiggy, yeah, strength. Yeah, Jiggy, yeah, Jiggy, yeah. Hey, I got lost on my wedding day. Typical, the police came, oh, but virgins always get backstage, no matter what they've got to say. If you love enough, you lie, you lie. Guess they didn't camel on mama's waiting on my front lawn. I pray, I said I pray for Jackie's strength, make me laugh. See, you know what you want. You said we were the real thing, so I show you some more, and I learn what black magic can do. Make me laugh. See, you know how you can turn me into the real thing. So I show you some more, and I learn. Yes, I learn. Yeah, Jiggy, yeah, and Jiggy, yeah, and Jiggy, yeah, strength. Yeah, Jiggy, Jiggy, yeah.
Good to see you. Have a seat. Here you go. Great as always. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
You know, now you used to live here, right?
Yeah.
Like, what jobs did you have here? Did you have like just regular straight gigs when you were working in LA?
Well, I was playing piano bar.
Right.
I do weddings.
Right. Oh yeah, really?
I could have done your wedding. I did you know, We've Only Just Begun and all those fantastic favorite songs. I mean, they're good, but you know.
No, I know. Do you ever hear from people who go, wait a minute,
Yeah,
at our
you played
wedding?
at my wedding, yeah.
Well, that's
There's a bootleg out of me playing at somebody's wedding. When I was 16,
Yeah. Were you ever fired from a gig?
I got fired all the time because they didn't like my dress sense because I was into leather. That was my lead award. So that didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make, you know, pay my rent by doing, I mean, this is funny because they're actors, right? They're like the real, they do it, right?
Right.
And I would try and make a little extra money doing commercials and stuff. And I tried to get the part in Howard the Duck.
On the movie Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
But it was a band, you know, it was a band.
Oh, right.
And so I thought I could audition as one of the band members. I mean, you know, why not? I can do some better than some stupid actress. I don't mean you, but, you know, I'm sorry. I just have to say one thing. I know musicians being actors is like, it's horrible. But think about...
I think it's actors trying to be musicians.
Yeah, there's 3 chords, and they think they're like, you know... Strum, strum, strum. I know a song. Strum, strum, strum. But I didn't get the part.
Oh, well, you're lucky you didn't get. See, that would have ruined you. You would have been out of show business. Well, no, you wouldn't. You're great. You would have always done something.
Wow.
Well, see, this is what's well, congratulations. This is the new CD. It's from the Choir Girl Hotel.
Yeah.
Good to see you, pal.
Okay.
All right, my guest, Tori, Amos. Lucy Lawless from Xena, who's on Saturday Night Live on the 17th. And of course, Mad About You's premiere next Tuesday. Paul Reiser. Folks, stay tuned for Conan. He's up next. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, Spy Boy is the new live album from my next guest, and it features highlights from a career that has spanned more than 25 years. It is a real pleasure to welcome to the show one of the most respected performers in American music today, Emmylou Harris. Everybody, that is our show of the evening. Do want to thank all my guests. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for later, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Good night. debut, and he's here to perform a song from his critically acclaimed new album, which is called Rufus. Wainwright, please give a nice welcome to the man himself, Mr. Rufus Wainwright.
Your pockets did bleed on St. Valentine's, and you sat in a chair thinking, boy, I'm such a prince. Well, life's a train that goes February on, day by day, but it's making a stop on April 1st, and you will believe in love.
Our show of the night. I do want to thank all my guests. Rufus Wainwright, thank you. That was very cool. Thanks for doing it. Thanks to Daryl Hammond for being here. Thank you very much, Daryl. Our thanks and a big happy birthday to Al Roker for being here in the building. You got your Andy Rector, you have your Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Stay tuned for later, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
now to sing his current single from his... 5 years ago, rock and roll musician David Crosby was on his deathbed waiting for a liver transplant. His old liver is currently at the Hard Rock, if you want to see it. When he learned when he learned his son, he had given up for adoption 30 years before, wanted to meet him, had no idea, never met. The two of them reunited. David Crosby, of course, recovered, doing very well. They went on to form a music group, and they're here now to perform a song from their debut CD called CPR. David's son is on keyboards. Please welcome David Crosby and his new group, CPR.
And I don't think wanted it that way, like a gull blown inland on a stormy day, lost in round one, spitting out pieces of his teeth. Paris grave gone, can his own read, and I've seen that movie and it wasn't like that. He was mad and lonely, blind and laid back to the bridge and the falling tree, to death to hear his own song. Get to there, we may never know how they got that far, what made them go, but he'd flown from his homeland, you could see him there. Circle away in the high desert air, and I've seen that movie and it wasn't like that. He was mad and lonely, blind and laid back to the bridge and a falling tree, to death to hear his own song. I can hear him cry and feel the hiss of the wind in his feathers and the sand on his feet as he dives in the desert on that Paris street. I've seen that movie and it wasn't like that. He was mad and lonely, blind and laid back to the bridge and the falling tree, to death to hear his own song. Ah, ah, ah. And I've seen that movie and it wasn't like that.
Hey, good to meet you. Hi, guys. Have a sit down. Sit down. Oh, when you called me and told me about this, I was kind of going, come on. Well, you called me up and said, hey, listen, I found this son. I said, what? Tell people the story. James, explain, or Dad, or...
Well, I started a search for my birth parents about 5 years ago.
So you didn't have any idea up to this point?
No, No idea. I knew my birth father was a musician, but I didn't know who he was. And the paper trail led me to David. He was on my birth certificate.
Now, did that, I mean, you knew your dad was a musician. Is that why you became a musician, or did you find out later?
No, I found out
He'd been
later.
a musician for like 20 years when he found out.
Wow.
Yes.
No nepotism. So there, yeah.
No. Genetics.
What, now, you didn't know him as a child?
No. His mom put him up for adoption the day he was born. I didn't know anything except that he was a boy and that he was out there somewhere. And I kind of worried about him, but at that point in my life, man, I was too young to be a parent. I couldn't have parented a Kleenex box. That was just...
Right. No. I mean, see, this is now, I mean, this is like a movie of the week.
It's
now,
like a script that if they handed you,
you go, oh, come on now. Like, you were on your deathbad. I remember when all that was going on.
It's all true.
With the liver transplant. How many David Crosby liver jokes did we do? You know,
I'm dead. I had to go keeping tally.
See, that's what kept you going. You said, I am going to get even with those guys. That's right. We had your liver with onions, and we had it all. So how does this work? You find out, oh, my God, he's my dad, but he's like on his deathbed. I mean...
Actually, you know, but I found out, you know, before he was sick, and I couldn't really contact him until he was better. He was pretty much out of the woods after I contacted him.
So the first meeting, what was this like?
Me, I was totally choked up because I felt, you know, that I had...
I mean, did he just show up one day, or did I'm going to come next week?
We talked to each other on the phone, and we knew we were going to meet. We met at the UCLA, and he walks in, and he looks like this, and I'm thinking, oh, my God, this is a great young guy. And I was choked up, you know. I thought, I was trying to figure out some way to say I'm sorry, you know, for not being there for you. And he was very kind to me. He's, you know, I've had a great life, and my parents that raised me knew I wanted to be a musician, nurtured it and stuff. And he eased my pain over it considerably. He was real decent about it.
Did you ever buy any of his records as a kid?
No, I didn't. I heard him a lot on the radio, though. Quite a bit on the radio.
I mean,
I asked him that, too. I said, did you... And he said, no. And I went, But
I told him I loved his music.
I mean, do you ever turn on the TV and go, who's that guy? I mean, did you have any opinion of him before you... I mean, obviously, when you're dad, you don't know. I mean, that's a different... When you know already, oh, my God.
Well, all I knew about David was his public persona, which is
And that's a checkered sort of a thing, you know? That goes both ways. I mean, he could have wanted to meet me or maybe not wanted to meet me.
Okay. Well, you know, it's a great story, guys. And I'm glad you're back together. It's really terrific.
Thank you.
It's really, congratulations, buddy. James, you too.
I thank my guest, David Crosby with CPR.
His son, James, Jeff Pivard. Jeff, thank you very much. Also part of the group and been with us many times. So thank you. Melissa Joan Hart. Oh, the Emperor's New Clothes, the book.
Yeah.
It's the book we did for charity. That comes out on October 22nd. And Dylan McDermott, new shows of The Practice start September 27th. So check it out. It's a good program. Stay tuned for Conan. He's got the Al Roker coming up next, and we'll see you tomorrow. Folks, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time.
This one right here called Hungry Again. It will be in stores tomorrow morning. She's going to sing later, but we want to talk to her first. Please welcome our buddy Dolly Parton.
I swear I didn't bring any of them.
No, you're not.
But I'm going to pay them after. Thank you.
You know, with all that foil, that's the best looking baked potato I've ever seen. You're the wow.
Well,
Just put a little butter on there, man. Look at that.
Well, you're a pretty hot potato yourself. How are you?
Good. Okay, congratulations. You know, this is a great CD. You wrote all the songs, right? Hungry Again.
Yes.
Now, how long did it take you to do this one?
Well, actually, I spent all last summer writing these songs. I wrote 37 songs during that period of time and condensed it down to 12.
Right.
And so Hungry Again, I wanted to write like I was hungry again, sing like I was hungry again, because I am hungry to have some records so I can get played on the radio. But anyway, I had a good time. I went back to my old home place.
Yeah.
And, wrote all those songs, and they just came straight from my heart.
Did you try to get hungry again? I mean, did you go back to the old days when you were working and you didn't have any money and you...
Well, actually, my life has been good, and I don't regret any of the wonderful things that's happened to me, but at this time in my life, I wasn't really sure what I should be doing as far as my music and my career, and so I went home, and I fasted for...
You fasted? For how long?
3 weeks. For the first week, I did juice and fruit. Second week was nothing but water. And the third week,
Nothing but water?
Nothing but water. And that was tough, so that's why I was hungry again.
No,
seriously, I wanted to get in a
I wish I had a Bible right here to put your hand on. Now, you don't look like you could go a week on just what? Were there any little sneak?
Well, you know, it's hard to fast. I've done that off and on all my life, but, you know, and that second week was when it's hard. You know, you get these terrible fasting headaches, and worst come to worst, I'd just take a couple of cheeseburgers and go to bed.
There you go.
I really didn't, but it was...
Did you get dizzy? I mean...
Yeah, you still feel good when you fast, but I actually wanted to do it to, you know, to get my body cleaned out a little bit, and my mind mostly, and just for self-discipline. And so it was a very unusual summer that I spent up there. I went back and forth to write these songs, and then my cousin, my first cousin, Richie Owens, had a little studio in his house and has a band of his own called the $5, I think they call it, $5 bill now. But anyway, at that time, the group was called Shinola.
Shinola? I know them from...
You don't know songs from Shinola?
Yeah, somewhere, yeah.
I even wrote a song called You Don't Know Love from Shinola as one of the group, but it's not on this particular record. But anyway, it was an unusual summer. I'm very proud of this album. There's a lot of traditional songs and acoustic things that I haven't done in a long time.
Well, you're going to do a song from here later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're in the Grand Ole Opry. Because I got to play at Raymond Auditorium once, which was a great thrill, you know, to tell jokes on that stage.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, God, probably about 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Oh, yeah. Now, you've been in there since when?
Well, I haven't been on the Opry in
No, but a member of the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, I've been a member since 1969, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Was when I joined.
Because, you know, I was trying to... I have some pictures from back then, and I must say...
Oh, do you?
You know, you haven't changed. You look exactly the same.
You think?
The only thing that changes is maybe the hair.
Well, yeah, it does change.
No,
but
the hair.
It don't get less, but it just gets different.
This is one of the great hairdos of all. Wait, can we see this hairdo?
I don't know which one you got.
Look at that.
I tell you, that hair was hard as a brick, too.
There it is.
There it is.
It's kind of like you.
I think that video, I think they said was from '67. I think I've seen that when we used some things and when I was putting my Paradise Road. But that hair was so hard.
Just spray it up.
Well, you have to. I mean, there was bees and everything in that one.
You know what? There was a story you told once. Now, about the country fair. You know what I'm talking about? The first time you went to a country fair?
Oh, the alligator.
The alligator?
Oh, I don't know. That's the first time I went to the fair. Well, that was years ago. Yeah. Well, back home, growing up like we did, you know, the big families, and you don't get to do anything, and we were restless. You know, it's just a part of, especially people like me. And I had this cousin who was about as crazy as I am. And she was always running off. She was from a family of, like, there was 10 or 12 kids in their family, too. Right. And so she was always running off with every holy roller preacher that come through town, every salesman, anybody that came through town. But anyway, she got gone. She left. The county fair came to town. Nobody saw her. And we just assumed she'd run off with another preacher or something. We didn't link it to the fair. Till the next year, the fair comes back to town. So I was always very fascinated with all this. And they had this sign out, "See the alligator girl straight from the Nile." So I had my dime, me and a bunch of girls went in. So they had this big old water tank. Right. And so they had this alligator girl. I couldn't wait to see her. You know, they had, on the picture, they had like in this suit, this leopard skin suit and the whole thing. So I go in and there's my cousin.
She's the alligator?
She's going flying around, and she's swimming in this water. And I said, Geneva, it's me. I changed the name to protect the guilty. But anyway, I said, it's me, Dolly. And she just kept swimming around. And anyway, so her daddy found out. Her daddy was real rough on her. That's why she kept running away from home. He found out she was the alligator girl. So he comes and drags her out of the water in front of everybody. There she is with her chipped red nail polish straight from the Nile. And anyway, so as soon as she got a chance, she ran away again. Is that the story? I told that on the Barbara Walters thing.
That's very bizarre. That's like the strangest story I've ever heard. Now,
it's true. It's even funnier. It was more bizarre. But anyway, that's...
Are you following the adventures of Bill and Hillary? Do you follow all this?
Well, I mean, I don't... I follow Hillary. You can't keep up with Bill. I mean, that's everywhere. That's, you know, what?
Well, I just, you know, he's a Southern boy. I just wondered if there was a...
Well, he's a Southern boy, that's true. What are you trying to imply?
Well, I don't know. I mean, is that just...
Are you trying to
good
imply
old boys and, I mean, how do women, you're a Southern woman, how do women in the South look at it? Just like, oh, just man will be man. I mean, how do you see it?
Well, I don't think being horny is limited to the South. I mean,
well, I hope not.
Just about every guy I've ever been around has had his brains in the head of his subpoena.
Subpoena?
No, I don't think that's limited to the South, but Bill, he gets around, I guess. So that's what they say.
Let me ask you something. Now, you're always right. You always say, when you come on, Jay, you can ask me anything.
Yeah,
so now,
care.
Okay.
So you're doing pretty good. Well, I don't want to know what you're going to ask me, but
Well, here's something, because, you know, we get the tabloids every week and stuff. And you're, you know, every couple of weeks, like there was a tabloid story. I don't even know where this would come from. It says, Dolly Parton has not had sex for 10 years.
Yeah, that was...
Did you know that one?
I saw that. That was about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not true.
Really?
Know where they come up with, like I would tell somebody even if it was true. I mean, it's like, what? I mean, where did they get this stuff? I haven't had enough sex in 10 years. It's like, but I don't know where they just come up with that.
And then the other one, Dolly, oh, you're having a child. I think it said Dolly.
Oh, that's after I haven't had sex in
You're right,
10 years. The next week it says Dolly has a baby at 52.
No, but that seems to pop up a lot.
Actually, that one was about me adopting. I guess you'd call that immaculate deception, wouldn't you? But anyway, I've adopted that same baby 4 times. Once in the Globe, once in Star, once in the Examiner, and once in whatever. But anyway, that's a picture that I made with some fan's baby. Right. I have no idea whose baby that is. And they keep showing this. And I'm not adopting a baby. It'd be nice to have kids. I don't have any. But anyway, I don't know where they come up with these stories, but as long as they're talking about me.
It's good you're a good sport about it. I mean, you can joke about it, because I see them, and it seems so ridiculous. And then, you know, you don't get mad. You just sort of laugh it off.
No, I just get some of my best stuff on stage. I'm like you. I just try to turn it into...
And you're going to sing for us a little bit later?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to meet... Have you met Cheyenne?
No.
Oh, yeah, very... He's like the Jay Leno of Latin America.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll be right back with Cheyenne, Dolly Parton, right
Who has influenced you most in your life?
Amos, Parton.
My next guest is a superstar throughout Latin America. In addition to being an actor,
it's a connection. It's a connection.
Well, that's terrific. Hey, will you come back and see us again?
It's a pleasure, definitely.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Say hello to my friend Don Francisco. All righty. Singing her song from her new CD, Hungry Again. Here she is, Dolly Parton.
Bartender, won't you pour me a dance and make sure I get home. If you see that I can't. I loved him, he left me for a girl half my age. I relate to each sad song that old jukebox has played. I listen to Haggard, old Hank, George Jones. But why don't more women sing honky tonk songs? Tell me why don't more women sing honky tonk songs about the heartaches and the tough breaks and all the men that's done them wrong. There are others just like me that are hurt to the bone. Why don't more women sing honky tonk songs? Okay, Bob Barker and Richie Owens, pick one. Happy birthday. Okay, all you lovely women, sing now. Why don't more women sing honky tonk songs? Honky tonk angels are just queens without thrones. Judge not lest you be judged. Who can cast the first stone? Why don't more women sing honky tonk songs? Tell me, why don't more women sing honky tonk songs? Hey, bartender, come on down here. Bring me a cold one. Ice water.
Right there. Dolly Parton. Great job. I want to thank my guests. Dolly Parton, Hungry Again is this evening. I have to tell you now, for some people that don't quite know what honky tonk is,
Well,
some people think Scott Joplin or something honky tonk, but that's not
I don't know what a honky tonk is, but a honky tonk.
a honky tonk.
Is where country people go down and get to drink and forget their trouble. It's kind of a pub,
Kind
a
of
bar,
kickback.
like a
Well, just great.
tavern.
And this goes on sale tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
On sale tomorrow. Hungry Again is your CD. Dolly, thank you very much. Always a pleasure. And of course, Cheyenne's new movie. It's out right now. It's Dance With Me. And it's playing everywhere. Stay tuned for Conan. He's got Barbara Walters. Thanks, folks. See you tomorrow.
He's the host who's redefined.
Yeah, it's like 38 times 3 kids, wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just to get vertigo on that, you know, what is that? Back to the Future, you know? And then you eat one of those, like, skanky sausage maroni.
Yeah. It's not real sausage.
Yeah,
It's got chicken or something in it. Yeah, it's supposed to be healthy.
Ouch.
You don't want that. You don't want that. Well, listen, the show premieres October 5th. Will you come back and see us again?
Of course, yeah.
Yes, and we'll
thank
go
you.
eat. We got to eat.
Thank you.
My next guest, very talented singer who's won 7 Grammy Awards. She'll be performing at a benefit concert at the El Rey Theater in Los Angeles, August 27th. That's tomorrow at the El Rey. Check it out. This is a new CD. It's called Spy Boy. Please welcome the one, the only, Emmylou Harris.
washed away. It don't matter.
My guest, Angela Bassett, who had to leave because you didn't want to get dogged by Kevin after the show. But she's here.
Thank you.
Now, Kev, that was so embarrassing.
I'm trying to behave, and you kept...
Show that footage of Kevin during the show. Look, you see what I'm doing? Anyway, how Stella got her groove back is the... and of course, Emmylou House. Look, I got to keep... Is this for me? I got to keep... Look, look, and I got my copy of Spy Boy signed. And there's the big show, the benefit tomorrow at the El Rey Theater. And you said it's right near her daughter's apartment.
Near my daughter's apartment.
It's near her daughter's apartment. The El Rey Theater. For a wonderful cause. Check it out. And of course, John DeResta. John, we got to go eat sometime. I'll show you where the good Italian food is here in town. The show premieres October 5th. So we'll have you back before then.
Thank you, Jay.
Stay tuned for Conan. The very funny Tommy Davison is on with him next. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.
Of that now, so it's essential.
Who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Who's never left home? Who's never struck out to find a dream and life of their own? A place in the clouds, a foundation of stone. Many precede and many will follow. A young girl's dreams no longer hollow. It takes the shape of a place out west. But what it holds for her, she hasn't yet but now she won't be coming back with her ex. If these are life's lessons, she'll take this test. She needs wide open spaces, room to make her big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the high stakes. She knows the high stakes. As her folks drive away, her dad yells, check the oil. Mom stares out the window and says, I'm leaving my girl. She said it didn't seem like that long ago when she stood there and let her own boys know she needed wide open spaces, room to make her big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the high stakes. 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 Wide open spaces. She knows the high
All right, okay, everybody, that's our show for the night. Later is going to be on NBC. They're going to perform a song from their brand new album, and this Saturday and Sunday night, they're going to be appearing at the House of Blues in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Please give a nice welcome to Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Hey, Jack, I know what you're thinking. They know it's goodies and it truly start thinking. Hey, Scotty, yeah, what's it gonna be? A gin and tonic sounds mighty, mighty good to me. And I know I gotta go, it's that thing every time. But I don't think another drink's gonna make me lose my mind. So I think about my next drink. And it's you and me, and the bottle makes three tonight. Well, I know this kind of mo, he wanders to and from. Isn't my favorite wandering home? Said, hey, oh, how you doing? What have you been? He says, I've been fine with my whiskey, wine, and gin. And I know I gotta go, it's that thing every time. But I don't think another drink's gonna make me lose my mind. So I think about my next drink. And it's you and me, and the bottle makes three. Come on, Dad, let's drink it up. Jack, I know what you're thinking. That now's as good as any true start drinking. Hey, Scotty, yeah, they gonna be? Gin and tonic sounds mighty, mighty good to me. Yeah, and I know I gotta go. It's that thing every time. But I don't think another drink's gonna like lose my mind. So I think about my next drink. And it's you and me and the bottle makes three tonight. And it's you and me and the bottle makes three tonight. And it's you and me and the bottle makes three tonight.
Hey, bartender! I think I need another drink.
What do you mean it's last call? I just got
Okay, everybody, that is our show for the night. We're going to do something a little unusual tonight. We've had a writer on our program here for about 4 years who's done some great work for us. This is his last day. So we wanted to give him a little special thanks. He's written some of your favorite stuff, Kabuki Theater, Willie the Upside Down Man, that was his character, and Space Worm, which is something we're real proud of. So please, let's say a nice goodbye to a very funny guy, Brian Rich. Let's get him out here. Hey, Brian, have a seat.
Thanks, Tori.
Have a seat.
God, I'm about to cry.
Brian, you've done some hilarious stuff for us, and best of luck on Suddenly Susan. You'll be a good writer for them.
Thank
all right?
you.
Best of luck to you. I want to thank all our guests for being here tonight. Stay tuned for Friday night. We will see you on Monday. Good job.
All right, thanks.